Welcome to our channel. Today we bring you 10 used SUVs you should avoid buying due to bad engine or transmission. Before we continue, please press the subscribe button and the bell notification icon to receive regular updates whenever we upload a video. 10. 2018 Ford Escape. Bad engine. Poor power delivery and a faulty transmission are two problems with the 2018 Ford Escape's powertrain. Drivers reported more powertrain and engine problems. There were 23 complaints concerning the powertrain made to the NHTSA. In addition, a sudden and mysterious loss of power was frequently reported while driving. The 1.5-liter engine that Ford started putting in several variants of the 2018 Ford Escape is the only one with this issue. The problem is the result of a design error. The little 4-block cylinders grow because of a weak seal between the head and the block itself. The NHTSA has released a technical service bulletin that clearly describes this problem. Unfortunately, the issue appears out of nowhere and results in cooling problems that further damage other engine parts. The given price range reflects this variation in problems, with some engines being fixable and others requiring total replacement. 9. 2022 Volkswagen Taos. Numerous consumer complaints from people who buy or rent 2022 Volkswagen Taos SUVs have surfaced recently. Most of these safety worries are centered on recurrent engine problems, ranging from engines that make loud knocking noises to engines that stall while moving. For example, the engine of a 2022 Volkswagen Taos SUV has made what can only be characterized as loud banging noises on many occasions, according to one of the SUV's owners. The owner has brought the car to the dealership 3 times for the same problem, but no diagnosis has been made. Another motorist reported that even though there's no need for the check engine light to come on, it frequently lights. Other Volkswagen customers who have experienced stalling at intersections or while driving have shared their stories, leaving them concerned about their safety. 8. 2013 Audi Allroad. Bad engine. Engine issues are Audi Allroad's biggest flaw. This is one of the most expensive parts of an automobile, and it may quickly cause the car to fail. Many people need to make more money to afford to fix their automobile's engines regularly. Nevertheless, these models still have certain flaws. There were coolant and oil leaks on the 2001 Audi Allroad. There were problems with the turbine in the engine of the 2005 Audi Allroad. However, compared to the problems in the Audi Allroad years to avoid, these problems are far less common and more straightforward to resolve. The engine progressively used oil. Up to 1 liter would be consumed every 700 kilometers. Fortunately, Audi honored the extra warranty I purchased from them. Unfortunately, the 3rd cylinder was severely harmed, necessitating a complete engine rebuild. Though it currently functions well, the repair would have been incredibly costly. The Audi 2-liter engine has a long history of using too much oil, but that trend ended in 2013. My personal experience suggests differently. Additionally, it began to consume a quart of oil every 2,000 miles. 7. 2015 Hyundai Santa Fe. Many drivers experienced engine failure in previous versions, including the 2012 and 2013 Santa Fe, at about 80,000 miles. In the end, the engine had to be replaced entirely, which may be expensive. Other model year drivers have complained that their engines suddenly stall or quit altogether. Depending on your route and how many other vehicles are around, this might create a hazardous situation. From a halt, the engine began to buck, having poor power while depressing the gas pedal. It may be an electrical harness, in which case I could leave the same day, or it would require a whole engine replacement, which would take some time according to them. 6. 2015 Nissan Pathfinder. The radiator fan, which cools the engine, might get loud and need to be replaced. Coming from the front of the engine, the noise is loud and sounds like a cart and spokes are clacking. The transmission makes a tweeting sound when slowed down. The automobile has undergone 2 lengthy repairs. The second time, the noise is still present, and our neighborhood Nissan dealer informed us that Nissan engineers had said it was within specs. However, it could be more delightful and encourage us to purchase that SUV brand again. In addition, we had to replace our gearbox because it kept sliding. Fortunately, we were still covered by our warranty, so there was no cost to us. Unfortunately, the truck was almost still brand new because our warranty covered us. This automobile failed the test despite our best efforts to lemon it out. Soon we will exchange this vehicle for a brand new one of a different make and model. 5. 2012 Jeep Wrangler. The power plant on the 2012 Jeep Wrangler has been anything but a sturdy platform, even though it was built to be one from the start. One of the main issues mentioned by multiple owners is random stalls, TIPM failure. Other important issues include coolant leaks and oil leaks, mainly from oil coolers. In addition, excessive ticking noise, misfire, and power loss are some early symptoms that the 2012 Wrangler's engine needs a complete inspection. Rocker arm and lifter assembly failure is another issue to keep an eye out for. According to reports, problems have been found on cars with as few as 20,000 miles, and Jeep's warranty standards need to be clear-cut. Do you believe manual transmissions to be trustworthy? With the 6-speed gearbox on the 2012 Jeep Wrangler, Jeep hopes to change your mind. However, unfortunately, the shifter frequently pops out of gear when moving, especially at lower speeds, due to complaints that the internal locking mechanism is prone to excessive wear. This problem often arises with the OEM shifter assembly, but owners of Wranglers with 5-speed automatic transmissions also frequently report shifting delays, excessive jerk, and grinding noises, while whole gearbox replacements are common. 4. 2014 Kia Sorento. The Sorento's engine was notorious for having issues for versions from 2011 to 2017, notably a lousy head gasket. As a result, coolant and antifreeze mixed with the engine oil seriously damaged the engine. Most drivers claim that this problem began between 55,000 and 77,000 miles. According to drivers, the cost to fix the problem was between $4,600 and $6,500. These engine problems should only affect any newer model than 2017 if you consider buying it. The Kia Sorento gearbox troubles are another set of difficulties to be aware of. The 2011 Sorento model is the only one with gearbox problems, much like the older ones with engine problems. During changing gears, several drivers experience substantial shaking. There are instances where a software update fixes the problem, depending on what is causing the transmission difficulty. Though more likely to work in later models, this usually only happens when the check engine light is lit up wrongly. 3. 2001 Honda CRV. In addition to other problems, a total rebuild was worthwhile, partly because my wife really enjoys the car and it is generally in excellent shape. Unfortunately, valve wear had advanced to the point where they could no longer be adjusted. I tried looking for one for $3,600 with the same or lower mileage. Any flaw in a motor vehicle's brakes increases the possibility of an accident. There's a substantial chance of injury in the case of a collision, not just for individuals inside the car but also for drivers of surrounding cars and even pedestrians. Although the NHTSA receives various complaints concerning brake problems, the overwhelming majority are about malfunctioning brakes. The Honda CRV's sudden braking is the most often voiced issue. The automated emergency braking system allegedly failed to deploy when it should have, causing a collision. 2. 2013 BMW X5. A second weak point is a gasket that joins the oil filter to the BMW engine. This gasket regularly leaks, connecting the oil filter to the moving elements that require the oil. Less oil in the engine causes more wear and tear and may trigger other technical issues. The gasket on a BMW that joins the oil filter to the engine deteriorates with time. However, if the damage is discovered early enough, it may be possible to repair it quickly and reasonably cheaply. The wheels are driven with just the proper amount of engine power, thanks to the BMW X5 gearbox. The SUV becomes considerably harder to drive if one of its numerous components malfunctions. Your car may go into safe mode if it has a severe transmission issue, enabling it to operate at a lower performance level to prevent additional damage. The mechatronic sensor in some 2013 model year vehicles is susceptible to sudden failure. This sensor's measurements are necessary for the transmission to function correctly. There are other gearbox issues with the BMW X5. When a 2012 X5's transfer case wears down, vibrations may occur. Several 2006 X5 vehicles can also abruptly shift gears at moderate speeds. These transmission problems can be pricey to repair. 1. 2012 Nissan Rogue. The owners of some 2012 Nissan Rogue cars experienced sluggish acceleration when driving. In several cases, transmission problems were the precise design that caused the breakdowns. In addition, the afflicted vehicle's owners experienced an unexpected engine stalling problem while on the road. In each instance, the cause of the failures was unnoticed, and the complainants received no solutions either. Many Nissan Rogue 2012 customers have had transmission problems. The afflicted car's CVT units experienced early failure and needed to be replaced. The symptoms before the failures were unexpected transmission slippage, inability to accelerate, and engine stalling. One owner reported this problem. His car's engine abruptly lost power while he was still driving it, but it was still running. He stopped and started his car, but the engine would not go faster. The mass airflow sensor had to be changed when the car was towed to the shop because it was defective. Thanks for watching the video. Comment down below which part you like the most, or click on the thumbs up button if you like the video.